Hey there, viewers! So you started your fitness journey. Not only are you doing all the right workouts, you're eating all the right things. But are you eating too much of the right thing? This is something not everyone thinks about. In today's video, we'll be talking about 8 healthy foods that are unhealthy when you overeat them. Do you think cruciferous veggies are good for you? Well, not if you're eating them in bulk. They can mess with your thyroid. What other health foods should you be eating in moderation? Watch this video till the end and find out. Number 1. Cruciferous vegetables. For many of us, these veggies are not our first choice when it comes to our daily diet. Vegetables such as broccoli, cabbage, and Brussels sprouts all fall under this category. They come with many health benefits, such as reduced chances of cancer and heart disease. This makes them a great addition to your diet. But eating too many of these cruciferous vegetables can end up being unhealthy for you. They have a compound called thiocyanate. This compound gets in the way of your body's capability to absorb iodine. As a result, you may end up with hypothyroidism. Along with hypothyroidism, you may experience hair loss. On top of that, you might notice your face becoming more bloated. Eating a lot of broccoli can give you a stuffy nose. It can also cause skin rashes and itching. If you're one of the people who has a lot of cruciferous vegetables in their diet, it's best to reduce the amount. Do you like eating cruciferous veggies? Which is your favorite? Are there any that you hated growing up but you love now? Sound off in the comments section and start a conversation with our Bestie community. Number 2. Tuna. Regardless of what you think about tuna, it's very good for your health. Not only is it a great source of protein, it's also packed with the all-important omega-3 fatty acid. However, tuna can also come with mercury, specifically an environmental pollutant called methylmercury. This can spell out big problems for your body. When the mercury levels are high, your health will decline. There are many negative effects such as eye problems, speech issues, and hearing impairments. If the tuna fish you're eating are bigger in size, the mercury can build up in your tissues over time. The max level of methylmercury you can have in your body is 0.1 milligram per kilogram of your body weight. It's specifically advised that pregnant women reduce the amount of seafood they eat, as the mercury can cause developmental problems for the unborn baby. Looking for answers on all the latest health and wellness news? Hit that subscribe button and join our millions of followers. Stay up to date on all of our great Bestie content. Number 3. Cinnamon. Cinnamon is a popular spice used in many recipes. It comes with numerous medicinal properties. It's rich in antioxidants, which means it can prevent inflammation and also reduce blood sugar levels. However, cinnamon has a compound called coumarin, which can be harmful to your body if you take it in large quantities. Cassia cinnamon is the more common type. It comes with high amounts of coumarin compared to the not-so-common Ceylon cinnamon. You'll need to keep the consumption of coumarin to just 0.1 milligram per kilo of your body weight. If you take more than that, you may eventually suffer from liver toxicity. Your chances of cancer also go up. If you're using cassia cinnamon, you should not take more than 0.5 to 2 grams a day. When it comes to Ceylon cinnamon, you can have up to 5 grams a day. Add just a pinch of cinnamon to your daily cup of morning coffee or tea. That way, you won't go overboard. Number 4. Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts are a healthy food for the selenium they provide. Selenium is a trace element that's essential to your body. Since your body does not produce selenium on its own, you'll need to get it through your diet. Brazil nuts are a good source of this compound. But if you consume too much selenium, it can be toxic. It's recommended that adults take 50 to 70 micrograms of selenium a day. You'll be able to tolerate up to 300 micrograms. Considering that one Brazil nut gives you as much as 95 micrograms of selenium, you should eat only a maximum of 5 in a day. When you suffer from selenium toxicity, you'll experience hair loss as well as nail discoloration, digestive issues, and difficulties with your memory. Too much selenium can also give you nausea, bad breath, irritability, and fatigue. Before we move ahead, are you looking to learn more about food? There are some foods that are good for you and some that can kill you. Don't believe us? Check out our video on 11 foods people eat that can kill you. Now back to our discussion on foods you shouldn't overeat. Number 5. Liver. People who eat animals will tell you the organs are the healthiest part. It might sound gross, but it is true. The liver is a particularly healthy organ. It contains all the important nutrients such as iron, B12, vitamin A, and copper. But you should try to avoid eating too much liver. For instance, 100 grams of beef liver will give you 6 times the amount of vitamin A your body needs on a daily basis, and 7 times the copper. High amounts of vitamin A and copper will cause toxicity. Vitamin A in particular is fat-soluble, which means it gets stored in your body. All the excess vitamin A you get from eating too much liver can cause symptoms such as vision problems, pain in your bones, and a higher risk of fractures. Acute vitamin A toxicity can cause rashes, abdominal pain, and vomiting. The recommended daily allowance of vitamin A is 900 micrograms for men and 700 micrograms a day for women. You can easily get this amount by eating whole foods daily. It's important not to go over the limit of 3,000 micrograms to prevent toxicity. Number 6. Nutmeg. You may not have heard of nutmeg, but you've probably had it. Nutmeg is a popular spice used in holiday foods such as eggnog and pudding. When used in low amounts, nutmeg gives flavor to your meals without causing any health-related issues, but you should avoid having too much of it. Nutmeg has a compound called myristicin, which is a psychoactive substance. When you have too much of this compound, it can cause seizures and hallucinations. It can also cause heart arrhythmias, nausea, dizziness, and pain. Due to the possibility of myristicin poisoning, it's recommended that you have no more than 10 grams of nutmeg in a single sitting. Higher doses of nutmeg powder can lead to toxicity. The negative effects of taking too much nutmeg can last several hours. When a large amount is used, it can lead to organ failure. Number 7. Coffee. Coffee is easily one of the most popular drinks in the world. Most of us can't start our morning without lining up at the drive-thru and getting a hot cup. It's rich with antioxidants and has many health benefits. Drinking coffee on a regular basis can reduce your chances of liver disease, as the beverage is a diuretic. It can lower the risk of diabetes as well. The most active ingredient in coffee is caffeine. In 1 cup of coffee, you get as much as 80 to 120 milligrams of caffeine. It's generally understood that consuming around 400 milligrams of caffeine a day is safe. But if you go overboard with your coffee and end up having 500 to 600 milligrams a day, you'll end up overwhelming your nervous system. Not only will you suffer from insomnia, but the caffeine can end up causing nervousness, heart palpitations, and muscle tremors. Number 8. Omega-3 and fish oils. Omega-3 fatty acids are very important to maintain the overall health of your body. They're essential in fighting inflammation and also reducing the chances of heart disease. Omega-3s can also play a vital role in brain development. Seafoods are rich in omega-3s. There aren't too many other natural sources. As a result, people end up taking supplements. But you need to be careful when you're taking them. Your recommended daily dose ranges from 1 to 6 grams. If you end up taking more than 14 grams a day, your blood will become thin. Also, when you take too much fish liver oil, you end up having too much vitamin A, and this can lead to vitamin A toxicity. There are so many foods you need to watch out for. Let's keep the conversation going with a couple more food-related videos, shall we? Here's what you need to know. Check out 8 healthy vegetables you should be eating and 8 you shouldn't. You can also try 6 healthy seeds you should be eating and 6 you shouldn't. Go ahead, click one, or better yet, watch both and learn more about health and nutrition. Do you eat too many of these foods in excess? Do you try to eat healthy? Let us know in the comments below.